Hey guys, what do you do with your leftover eggs in the incubator that weren't fertilized after you check them? I'm getting ready to show you what I do with them. Hang right on. Now, I'm going to go over to my Tractor Supply incubator that I got. And I believe there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eggs in there. I checked them today and they're only at 11 days left. And trust me, they should be in there for 21 days, but after about 7 days, you check them. If they're not solid, they're not gonna be fertilized. Okay, so they're no good to continue, because if you do, they have a potential of exploding and dirtying you up. And if you've ever tried to clean one of these Tractor Supply incubators, let me tell you, you're going to want to hire somebody else to do it for you, because it sucks. So you don't want to have them to explode in there. So let me show you what I do with my leftover eggs that are in there. None of these are any good. So there's, trust me, hold on a second, I'll actually show you one. All right, so I removed the cover for y'all. I only got one hand. And on these, it's a Nature Right 360. And you can see the temp's going down, the humidity is going down. It's because I got the cover off, so it's not able to really do its thing. But I tell you what, it's about $175 for this unit. It works great. So what we need to do now is I'm going to show you that none of these eggs are any good. And this is after 11 days. Today was the 10th day. I believe it's the 10th day. So you got this little light right here. It's an LED light, so I might freak up my phone a little bit. And I'm just going to turn on the camera, the little light button right there. Okay. I do know none of these eggs are any good, and I can explain why here in just a second. If these eggs were fertilized, you will not see anything inside of this egg. At this time, what, 10 days left, so that makes it, it's been in here for 11 days. You can actually check at 5 days and 7 days, 9 days, whatever. But I was just hoping, so let me turn on the light. And you can see in here, it's hard to see, but right up in this area is where the yolk is sitting. It looks like a regular egg. Your hen just hatched, and you put in your pan and fry. So you see it kind of moved up to the top here. I know it's hard to see, and I'm sorry about that. And you can roll it right upside down. Now, if this was completely dark, I mean like dark like these little speckles, the entire egg, be very gentle when you're rolling these things around. See how that yolk is going right back to the top. And all of my eggs that I got right now are the same way. Oh, this is a different egg. See how it would be dark. The only thing you're going to see moving around is the yolk is lighter than the white of the egg. So the yolk will always go to the top. And like I said, I'm sorry about my video here, but there's nothing in those at all. And one day, it's spring, or it's not spring right now. There's another egg. Ooh, got some poopy stuff on it. You don't want to wash your eggs when you do this, but you should probably clean off your hay or dog hair, apparently. You can see that yolk is staying right up at the top. Nothing there. So, what do you do with the eggs that you have left over? These eggs. Don't throw them away. I suggest, Hold on a second. I suggest you do not eat them. Okay? We're humans. We do not have a great filtering system when it comes to eating crap. Okay? These eggs have been sitting in here at 99.5 degrees for 10 to 11 days. You're going to eat that? I'm not going to try it. But we got to get rid of them. Do not throw them in the garbage. Do not do anything except for what I'm getting ready to show you. Y'all want to check out Nugget? I had the last incubation that I had. Nugget was the only bird, and I think it's a rooster. I was kind of hoping it was a hen, but I only got one. So I come in here constantly to check on him and, play with him, and because he's all alone. And I was trying to just, with this batch here, try to create another little bird for him, and it didn't happen. So Rudy, my rooster, apparently in the winter he's on vacation. He's not really fertilizing good, but that's okay. I think this one's a rooster, so maybe we can upgrade on Rudy outside, but only after he passes on his own. I will not, dispatch Rudy. So here's Nugget. I think he's about 11, 20 days old. So I come in here and I keep him in a little house, and I don't know if he'll ever use it, but he does get up on top of it. Oh, look, he's checking me out. Hey, Nugget. Nugget, buddy. Oh, come on. This is a gorgeous little bird. But anyway, let me show you what to do with those negative eggs. Don't throw them away. Alright, so if you know me well enough on my channel, you know that I love to do stuff on my wood stove. So, this is what you do with your eggs that are not fertilized, and they've been over 10 days, 11 days, to whatever, in 99.5 degrees with a lot of humidity. Just don't throw them away. This is what we're going to do with them. We are going to use our wood stove, and we're going to put them all into this. We're going to hard boil them. Now, why would I do this? Because after they're all done and hard boiled, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do, and then I'm going to show you. I'm going to not peel them. I'm going to just drain out the water after I know that they're cooked all the way through. And then I'm going to use a smasher and just smash them right up, all in one pot, and make sure they're in tiny, tiny pieces, okay? Because the shells, you can give those back to your chickens. It's right full of calcium, and if you have the need to get what down by the coast, the seashells and whatever else, lobster shells, ground up to give your chicken some calcium, just give it right back to them. As long as you don't give a chicken a raw egg, just came out of that they just laid it, drop it on the floor, they will eat the crap out of that thing quick. But then they'll notice that, hey, what I just laid is the same thing that me, the owner, just put on the floor. So they'll end up eating their own eggs. So don't do that. If you drop an egg, clean that up, get it out of there, because you don't want them to see any of that. But they don't understand that all the value of a crushed up egg. They don't think it's their baby. They don't think it's cannibalism or anything. It's only going to re-benefit those chickens. It's not a lot, but it's better to do this instead of just throwing those eggs away. Now let's be clear. If that egg on that incubator with light was black, there's actually a living bird inside of it. Will it last all the incubation and come out and pick out the shell and run around and you can have a brand new chicken? It's possible, not all the time, but if that was dark, do not do this, okay? Because that's just cruel and rude. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to do that. But you'll see after I crack up these eggs and smash them up. This is just like a normal egg. So if they were dark, please do not do that, because would you want to be boiled half alive? And no, and that's just rude. So don't do that. That's my public announcement. Alright, so now that the eggs are all boiled up, we need to bring them upstairs because my wood stove's in the basement. I gotta bring mine upstairs. You might not have to. And then I got a little extra trick. Here in my sink, I'm going to drain out the water just like you would normally when you hard boiled eggs, and it doesn't matter if they're done cooking or not, but we're just going to rinse them off anyway. Give them some cold water. Give them a minute. We're not eating these ones, so they don't have to be like perfect, right? Now we just need to let this just sit for a little bit, because I'm not actually going to give this to my chickens until tomorrow, because you don't want to give this to them when it's hot, because it will burn their tongue and their throat. And if you think chickens have lips, it might burn their lips. Alright, so what we're going to do after these eggs have cooled off a little bit, just drain them out like you normally do. No, I didn't wash them. Now, you have an immersing blender like this.
Immersion.
Thank you, babe. Immersion blender like this. This is what we're going to do. We're just going to go just like that. Now, if all works out well, I can turn this on and then I'll fling all over the place and my wife ain't gonna kill me. What you want to do, and wow, it smells like farts from a 15-year-old boy. So, because what you need to do is you gotta chop up the shells, because you're going to want that calcium to get back. This really smells. Oh, yeah, it does. Let me just do.
You're going to ruin it.
I'm sorry. Do not stick your fingers in that part until you disconnect it. And that's not bad. Eating baked beans for 2 weeks. So, this is what we're going to end up with. I'm just going to let it sit, probably in the fridge, and tomorrow morning, I'm going to bring it straight out to my chickens and give it right back to them. Alright, so after we're done with our eggs. Hey, Sadie girl. Hey, my girl Sadies. You're not getting this, Sadie. You get. Bring this out to the girls. Ooh, that big Rudy. Right there. Let's see what they do. Get, Sadie. Get. Come on. They will eat this like crazy. Ain't that a gorgeous bird? This one here. Oh, there's Mama. Mama's always last to eat. Oh, that was stupid. Now you guys have to deal with it like that, because I'm not going to touch it. I've never had them eat their eggs. So this won't sit there and turn them into a, what do you call it, carnivore, or eat their own eggs. There's your mama. I love her feet. That's my big Rudy right there. I got some young roosters in here we're going to be picking up and letting them go. Not letting them go. We're going to either give it to a friend so they can use it on their farm or turn it into chicken stew. So that, you incubate eggs. Don't throw them away. Feed it right back to them. They won't even know the difference. So if you guys don't mind, if you enjoyed it, didn't enjoy it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and if you could possibly share it. That will help me out. That's how much they like those eggs. It'll help me out. I'm a homesteader now. I retired, so this is what I do now. And I'm just trying to have fun. I sell my eggs really cheap. You know, and it's just pays to feed them. So I'm not out here trying to make money out of this. But I'd appreciate it if you did those. Like, subscribe, and share. Appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.